Today we're gonna have a smashing good time. Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of the FOGO Life. I'm your host, Captain Ron. So if you've been missing out on the latest trend that's viral all over TikTok, all over YouTube, Instagram, everywhere, it's smash tacos. These things are cool. They combine some of my favorite things, burgers, tacos, and smashing stuff. So today we're gonna show you how to make these things. They are tasty, they're delicious, and they're fun. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay, what we do is we take a tortilla as such, take some ground beef as such, and we smash them together like on a griddle. We're gonna do it on our plancha on the grill, on the green egg, and it is gonna be absolutely amazing because it cooks the tortilla perfectly, it cooks the meat perfectly, gives it a beautiful crust, and then we build our taco, and it combines, like I said, my two favorite things. We're gonna make it Big Mac style too, just to make it extra good. Now, since we're gonna be doing this Big Mac style, I think the first thing we should do is light up our grill. So let's load it up with some FOGO premium charcoal and get this thing lit. We're gonna talk about our grill setup for a minute here. We're gonna do something a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my convector basket for the expander basket for the big green egg, but I'm not gonna use it like this because we're gonna use our plancha and it won't really fit too well with the two handles on here. So I'm gonna turn it upside down and stick it in the egg just like that. And now that that's in there, we're gonna grab our plancha. See what I mean about these handles? You have these handles, they don't fit on there if the expander is facing straight up. So we're just gonna set this on top of there, and it works out absolutely perfectly. It's give you a beautiful cast iron plancha. It's actually carbon steel, but we're gonna make our smash tacos right on that. Pretty cool. Now we wanna get about a medium hot fire going on here, so I'm gonna open up these vents, let it heat up, and see where our temperatures take us to. But meantime, we got a little bit of prep work to do. As I said, we're gonna do our first one, Big Mac style. So instead of having 2 all beef patties, we're gonna have 1 all beef patty, but we got some prep work to do. We gotta cut some onion, we gotta cut some lettuce. Now, since we're building a Big Mac, we have to have Big Mac sauce. So let's assemble this. About 1/4 cup of tartar sauce, a tablespoon of ketchup or a good squeeze. Same thing with the mustard, about a tablespoon or a good squeeze. Somewhere about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and a good sized tablespoon of mayo. And watch as our beautiful, magical Big Mac sauce comes together. I'm getting all excited for this. So we're rolling here about 275, almost 300 degrees on here. And you can tell when it's really, really ready to go, because when you splash some water on it, it's gonna dance and evaporate immediately. So let's see what we got here. Yep. Now, the fun part of this is there's a couple different ways to do this. The original way that I saw was to take a bunch of meat like this, okay, make it into a meatball. So we're gonna make a Smashburger. We're gonna take it, we're gonna put it on the plancha, we're gonna put a tortilla on top and smash it down like that. Now, we know that any good burger has some good seasoning, so we're gonna use our Jacobson's garlic salt. Give it a nice coating, all right? Just give it a coat all over the whole meat the ball, just like that. Now we wanna make sure it's not gonna stick and have some extra flavor, so we're gonna use some of our Wagyu beef tallow, lay it on here and just spread it around so that we get a non-stick surface, even more than normal. All right, kids, we are ready to get started. So let's put it right on there. Ooh, listen to that sizzle go. Put our tortilla right on top of it. And now we take our smasher, smash it down. Look at that. Beautiful, just the way it's supposed to work. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to give this a couple minutes on each side, about 3 to 4 minutes. You want a really nice, good crust. We want that really to adhere well. All right, we got about 3 minutes, so let's give her a flip. Right in that same spot. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful crust. I think it's time for some cheese on that baby. Voila. All right, so it's perfectly good. We got it all cooked up. Now you can see by the way we did this one, it kind of shrunk around the edges, give it a nice little torch, but look at that. And you can see our tortilla looks absolutely beautiful. That's number 1. So the second way we're gonna do it is we're gonna take our other tortilla, all right, take about the same amount of meat. I'd say it's probably 4 to 5 ounces of meat or something like that. And we're actually gonna start this one just by pushing it right down onto the tortilla so that we know we have full coverage, just like your car insurance. We want full coverage. And of course, we can't forget our seasoning, so our Jacobson's nice garlic salt. I like to use the garlic salt, it just adds another little layer of flavor for us. All right, now we're ready for our second one, pre-pushed. Look at that. We're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna let this cook for about 3 minutes and flip it over just for about a minute or 2. Now we're ready for flipping. Goes under nice and easy. Look at that again, beautiful crust. Let's just go ahead and cheese it right away. Can't have a Big Mac without that good American cheese, baby. And if you're concerned about the cheese melting, you can always shut it for a minute. It's gonna help the cheese melt a little quicker. No problem, but I don't have a problem with it melting, so just wanted to let you know. Now it's been about 2 minutes on that side, so we are done with that one as well. So you can see they look pretty much the same. The one that we pressed down onto the tortilla, it kind of stayed out to the edges a little bit more than the other one did, that's for sure. Now, to build our tacos, our hamburger tacos, our Smashburger tacos. So it's 2 all beef patties, special sauce, so we're gonna drizzle a little bit of our special sauce on here. Big Mac sauce, if you will. Okay, notice I'm only putting on half. Special sauce, lettuce. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. Now the cheese is already on there, so we can move right on to the pickle section of our performance. We're using dill pickle chips, the best. Onions, so we add a little bit of our onion slices to here. Put as much or as little onion as you like. I happen to like onion a lot. There we go. And a Big Mac wouldn't be complete without being on a sesame seed bun, so we don't have a bun, so we're just gonna add some sesame seeds right into the burger itself. How's that? And now the tricky part, the fold, because it is a taco still. It's a Smashburger taco. So there's the fold. It's a fat boy taco. It really is. There we go. There's our Big Mac taco, baby. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? The pickles all came to the front. You know, it's funny. As soon as the food is done, people just suddenly appear. This is my daughter, Caitlin. Say hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin.
A chip off the old block, isn't she? So you know what we did here? We made Smashburger Big Mac tacos. Pretty cool, right? It's 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed tortilla.
Done this before?
Yeah, once or twice. So I think we should try it. What do you think?
I'm very ready to try it.
Ladies first. You go first.
Man. Okay.
Oh my God. She's like an animal, folks. She's like an animal.
That's like better than a Big Mac. Like a regular.
It is. What makes it so good?
I don't know. Like you can't even tell that like all that bread is missing. It just like it still has all the flavor in it.
You know what? Honestly, I think that that's part of what it is. I think that it's missing all that big, thick bread. You just get that little tortilla, but that crunch from the tortilla is really nice on there, isn't it? So what else do you have to say? You know what? This gives me a really good idea. I got an idea. We're gonna kick this up a whole other notch. Don't go away. We got something really cool right now. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. So I had a great idea. We're gonna take the same exact Smashburger taco like we just did, and we are gonna make chicken parmesan Smashburger tacos. Oh my God, can that be any better? Bellissimo! Mwah! I'm totally shooting from the hip here, but we're gonna start with some ground chicken. I happen to have some here. So one thing about ground chicken, it's really lean. So what we need to do is we need to add some fat to it. So what I did is I have this stick of butter here, and like 3 minutes ago it was frozen, but we're in the 99-degree heat here in Florida. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this butter and just grate some down into the chicken to add some fat to it, okay? You know how ground beef is like 80-20, so we wanted to add some fat in here so that we can have it adding flavor, adding moisture, adding texture, adding everything we need right there. And there's butter. The only other thing we're gonna add, a little bit of our garlic salt here. What else? We coat chicken parmesan in breadcrumbs, so I'm gonna use some seasoned breadcrumbs here, some panko. And now what we have is a lot more solid. You could even make a chicken ball out of it. Now we're getting ready to cook, so we're gonna add a little more of this Wagyu tallow to our plancha. Make sure that we're in good shape, all seasoned up and ready to go. This one, I'm gonna start putting it right on the tortilla. We're gonna mash this chicken right down onto the tortilla. Okay, you're gonna go a little bit bigger because it is gonna shrink up a little bit. Look at that, we got a chicken parm patty right there, and I think it's ready to go right on. Sizzling away, baby. Now, the one thing different about doing a ground beef one here is that the ground chicken, we have to make sure that it's all the way cooked through. The ground beef, if it's not quite, fully cooked through, medium rare, that's fine. You don't want to eat medium rare chicken, so you want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. So give it a good 3-4 minutes before you flip it, then we're going to give it some good time on the other side as well. And you can see it's starting to get that white. See the white is starting to build up? That's the chicken cooking up. So you want to make sure we get a good amount of it coming through. All right, now what I want to do is kind of in the same way of birria taco, we're going to add some seasoning to this tortilla so that when we flip it over, it's going to cook the tomato sauce onto here too and sweeten it up. It's going to caramelize the sauce. Oh my goodness, we are making a flavor bomb here, baby. And I do believe we are ready for flipping. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice, didn't even stick at all. Look at that beautiful chicken. Okay, now, here comes the important part, and you got to work fast here. So we're going to sauce it because it's chicken parmesan over here. Chicken parm, you taste so good. All right. I'm gonna put some cheese. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with just a touch more garlic salt because, hey, Can you ever have enough garlic? Let's face it. Boom. All right, cheese not melting as fast as you want it to? Well, there's a little trick you can take. Get something with a cover like this. I use a cake pan. Just pour a little bit of water around it, not on it, around it, and cover this up. What it's gonna do is it's gonna create a lot of steam in there, and it's gonna melt the cheese really well. Little industry trade pro tip for you. All right, kids, are you ready? Let's check it out and see what we got. Ooh, that's so beautiful. Oh yeah, look at that. We got melted cheese. We are good to go here. Tortilla's looking good. Oh, baby. It even smells like chicken parmesan. God, that's gonna be good. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take some basil. We're gonna put the whole thing on there, but I'm gonna slice it up better. I think it would look better. You kind of, you know, when you slice some basil, just crunch it up together. There you go, just like that. And once again, the food is finished and more people show up. This is my son, Ron. Say hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
They didn't stand a chance, did they? Anyway, I'm so glad to see you, son. So, this is what we did. We did Smashburger tacos. They're all the rage on TikTok and everywhere right now. I know you've seen it, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, okay, good. So what we did is we made a Big Mac one. Then it got me thinking. I said, why not make a chicken parmesan Smashburger taco? So, we took some ground chicken and made it into a Smashburger taco. So, you with me? You ready to taste it?
I'm happy I brought my hunger with me.
Yes, I'm happy that you did as well. The old apple doesn't fall far from the tree right there. So this one, I don't think we're gonna be able to fold. It's pretty heavy. This one's got some serious girth to it. So you wanna just take a bite like that and try it out?
Right on.
All right, go ahead. Stringy cheese.
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Oh my God.
All right, beautiful. It's cooked all the way through. That's really important. We wanna make sure the chicken is cooked all the way through. So here we go. Look at that, beautiful. So you gotta wait at that tomato sauce caramelized on the bottom. Oh, that's just awesome. Let's see what we got here. It's so good.
That's good stuff.
It's so good. All right, so you tried the chicken parm. Do you want to try the Big Mac one too?
How could I say no to
How
that?
could you say no? Okay, so this one, we can actually fold this one. All right.
Oh yeah.
So here, I'll let you you can even hold it for yourself. You're like a big boy now.
Lucky me.
Yeah.
Big boy with a Big Mac.
See? Hey-oh.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous, right? So what we were thinking
funny.
is that they're so good because there's not all of that bread. You know what I mean? I mean, I love biting into a Big Mac. I love a Big Mac burger. But biting into this, it's got that little crispy outside on the shell, and it's got, you know, not that thick, heavy bread. So it's just 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed tortilla.
Gosh, I'm sold.
He's sold. All right, cool. Well, folks, if you haven't seen the viral TikTok sensation, now you have seen it. It's going viral on YouTube. So share this with your friends, okay? Make sure you let everybody know about this because it is cool. And try the chicken parmesan. I guarantee you, you will not be upset with it. It is really good. So while I got you here, please subscribe to our channel, okay? Come join us. Join the FOGO family, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, he says absolutely. Join us. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us something that you want to see. Have you seen something go viral that maybe I missed? We want to know about it. So that's about it. If you saw anything that you liked that we used in this video, you know, things like this, there's always a link below in the description as well as a full recipe and blog post. So if you haven't seen it, check out the description below. There's all kinds of good stuff for you. But say goodbye to my son, Ron. Bye, Ron. Say goodbye to me. And I want you to do one thing. You know how I go. Remember to get out and grill. And I'll see you the next time on The FOGO Life.